y'all about something real quick. Y'all know me, like, let's talk. Y'all know me, right? Y'all know I'm heavy into battle rap. I started maybe at about around getting into it like that. I started way back before '09. I seen Mook and Sirius Jones battle, and I was like, wow, I'm surprised they still doing this. So I started getting into it. I started well, I became a part of a podcast called the Real Battle Rap Authority. You can look them up. We got interviews in the early days with Charlie Clips, with Calico. I actually have RIP to Billy Boondocks. I actually have a battle with me and him on there, live on air, a freestyle battle with me and Billy Boondocks up there, which I had judged by John the Don. Tay Rock was supposed to judge. He won't dare. Big J, the old timekeeper, he's like, time! He judged it. It was a big thing, you know what I'm saying? We did that. That was around the time when Norbs was getting his thing started with Jesse Reekin. So we did that way back then. I've been around for a while. I just didn't keep up with it because I wasn't into that part of it that much. I like to consume it more than I did like to cover it. So I was blogging on it way back then. Battle rap is a form of entertainment. It's the most unprofessional form of entertainment I've ever seen, and I'm gonna tell you why. Battlers, they get mad when you give them any type of press about them. For instance, my boy Chris, he just recently did a stock drop list. He does it every year, usually around the end of the beginning of the parts of the year, first quarter. But it just came out. Y'all go check that out. Link is down in the description. A lot of people always give him backlash about it, but I mean, you do things and he's reporting on your career. Press, altercations, people that talked about you, things you've done, critiques. Like, this is his list of what he felt like happened based off of just observing as a fan. And battlers get mad. Maybe because it impacts them, but it's like, if you didn't do it, would he be able to report on it or give his opinion? You know, like, battle rap, battlers get mad whenever you tell them either they're not good, they lost a battle, you talk about a situation they had, a fight, or whatever, things that they're doing and they're putting out into the public. It's like Twitter or X, whatever you call it, it allows fans to get too close to the battlers, like, because you can talk to them in spaces, they be in there for hours. And it's like you're making yourself so accessible, you're opening yourself up for any type of altercations. You don't see anybody else in entertainment being that accessible to the fans. Like, they may do it every now and then, like, or for some special stuff or trying to promote something. Like, I know the Joe Budden podcast, a lot of those members in there, they usually start like spaces and they'll do it like every now and then. And then they'll get a lot of heat for it and it'll get reported by the media because that's what media does. I mean, but people are just too accessible. They wanna get violent with fans and get into altercations with them, and it's like puts a black eye not only on the sport but on the league or whatever it is they had going on. For instance, like they had a lot of recent things going on at Easy the Block Captain's last event in Philly, and people were talking about it, and they were being talked about previously, and things happened. So what do you want people to do? Not talk about what's going on? Do you want the fans a part of it or not? And it drives people away. Last battle rap event I went to was in 2013. I believe it was about around June. It was Gnome 3. The big match in that was Surf versus Hollow. And I went up there to New York. Hollow's my boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hollow. Like that's like my man for real. I went up there. I stayed with him and his peoples. And we went out to the battle and everything. And I got to see a lot of sides of people I did not know. Shout out to Hollow. That's the only person I ever took a loss to. Shout out to Hollow. Shout out to Hollow. The first thing he did when I got out of the car and I went up to the crib and he opened the door and we started battling. And Big T was there. Big T was there. I want to say O-Red was there. But I know for sure Big T was there. And we battled. We went 3 rounds, and he got me. He got me 2-1. I feel like the first round was close, but he got me 2-1. Neither here nor there. It was a good experience at first. I got to see my man. We chilled out, hung out. He showed me kind of like where he stayed and everything. It was a good experience. Get into the venue, I got to see a lot of sides of battlers that I did not know existed. Like some people was like poor, which I didn't, think they were rich, but you let them tell it. They got all the ice in the world and they got all the cars and like you let them tell it. But humbly, I still wrote up people. I saw Conceited. Shout out to Khan. That's my man. Shout out to him. I saw Verb. He didn't battle, but he did like a face off with Arsenal because this was right before he was supposed to rap with Arsenal. So he got on the stage. I think I want to say Mook got on the stage, and I want to say he spit some bars at a boxer. I think he spit some bars at like it was some celebrity that was there. But anyway, that experience was crazy because Math is right. Shout out to Math. There is no food there. They will pack you full of liquor and alcohol, and there's no food. So I'm out there. I'm going in the front. We walking down the street. It's hot dogs with like nothing on them for like $7. If you want like kraut or something up there, it's like an extra $2. You end up spending $10 for a hot dog. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I walk up the street. I go down the block. It's Loaded Lux, Tech 9, some other people walking up the block, and we like all just chilling. Like it was cool. It was a good thing. But aside from that, the event itself, all in all, was just unprofessional. What makes it unprofessional? You in most places, I don't know how New York is, but in most places, you can't serve alcohol without food. So already there was no food. The tickets, I paid, I think $150 for a VIP, and I think GA was $75. Security, if he knew you, or if you gave him, some recreational stuff, they let you in up in VIP for free. So I'm watching this and I'm just kind of like, yo, even my man got up there. I was like, yo, how you get up here? You told me you was general admission. It's like, yo, gotta know how to play the game. I'm like, all right, cool. But as a fan, as a customer, I'm kind of like, yo, like it's supposed to be a separation between us because I paid this and he paid. All right, maybe I'm just hating. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just hating a little bit. But it was that. The battles took very long to do. I think the last battle was Rex and Disaster, and that was over with at like 1 a.m. And it was crazy. It was advertised that you could see regardless where you went in VIP, you could see the feed because they had it on all the TVs. Something went wrong with that, so that didn't work. So we up there, Surf Shug, Verb. We all just kind of like hanging over the banister trying to look down and catch the battles, but all the fans is lined up around the banister, so you could barely see the battles half of the time. It was a mess, and it made me not ever want to go back. Watching other leagues and other things like King of the Dot or RBE, I was like, maybe these would be different. Then when I be looking at all the feedback from these events, everybody there is people getting beat up. It's like events is getting shut down, people no showing. I'm just like, yo, what can battle rap do in order to actually get better? Like, I feel like one, it would take the leagues to have like contracts with. This is why I do clap it up for URL. That's why I do clap for them. They had people in the contract, and I don't know what their contracts entail, but you had them some type of fringe benefits or plans, 401ks, whatever, and something maybe to like make them look at it and take it serious as a career. And then maybe in their contract make it so they're like they have to promote. Like these people get up there, they just don't promote. They don't promote the event. They don't promote themselves. They don't promote anything. They just rap. And it's like, oh, well, you take your career into your own hands. Yeah, until it starts to affect my business. If you're not promoting what we got going on this card or whatever your next battle is, you're not helping my business. You're my artist and you're not promoting the event. It needs to be baked into the contract, not an extra pay for you to promote. If I book you to do some work, you should be promoting it. It's part of the entertainment clause or whatever, however you write it up. You can limit the access to the stars, like have it. If the artist or the star chooses to go out to the fans, that's on them. But have like limited access, like you can't go back. This is a restricted area or whatever. And then maybe that'll increase the prestige of the artist. You got artists walking around in the venue. Like I ran into Chilla Jones. It was a cool experience, I guess. It's Chilla. He was battling DNA. and he looking for a phone charger, just asking fans for a phone charger. That's cool, but limit your access to the fans and the supporters. You know, you like I said, you pretty much providing a platform for people to rap, and then you leaving the rest up to them, and it's just not. It could impact your business ultimately. So I don't know. I just know that this is the only place where I feel like it was so much potential for more money to be made and for it to grow much bigger. Battle rap could be at least 5 times more bigger if people were just looking at it in that way. Not just like a hit a quick lick with this battle. If I win, I get in the booked again. If I lose, I gotta talk trash in order to get booked again. Like, limit what. It's so sad, man. I used to be in love with battle rap. I don't even care to really follow it no more. None of the new guys are stars, and you know they trying to make stars, but damn, like look how many years it's been. Damn. I mean, the biggest star that's come out of every, you know, thing or whatever now is Twerk, New Jersey Twerk. Shout out Twerk. Twerk's cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Twerk. But damn, out of all these years, just Twerk. Hitman. Shout out to Hitman, but he's still like the biggest star. Nobody else has been developed to be that big yet. I feel like Twerk is getting up there, but you know, out of all these years, really, the top guys are still the top guys. And that's cool. They are talented, but at some point in time, you got to try to push your brand and promote your people and push them to the top and whatever the case may be. But I don't know. Tell me what y'all think down below, man. Am I tripping? Am I wilding? Is battle rap cool and I'm just tripping? Or do they need to do some things to shape up? Because I feel like in the next 5 years or so, it's going to die. Or it's going to be something nobody's clicking into anymore. Because you're not going to have enough funds to pay the artist, number one. Because they want an astronomical amount of money. And it's just not being recouped on YouTube. It's not. YouTube pays, but it don't pay crazy. And, you know, the sponsors, they're watching what's happening. They're like, nah, people fighting, pulling out blicks and all kinds of stuff there. And they attacking fans. Like, I don't want to invest in that when my potential investors could be stockholders, if you will be attacked. Why would I do that for? So let me know what y'all think down below, man. Just wanted to try to cover that real quick. Know a lot of y'all don't know me. That's fine. Just because you don't know me don't mean I ain't dish nothing. It's been a minute now on YouTube. I can say it now. Shit. So anyway, shout out to y'all. Holla at your boy. Yeah. All the care, the support. I thank you for that. That's what kept me going. That and knowing I'm nice. So I can just say whatever I feel pretty much.